live show, I introduced the product what we show on the Canton Fair. So on the Canton Fair, we have our product, a warm welcome by all the clients. There are so many clients come to our booth, and we get some more ready order. Yeah. So nowadays, I would like to introduce about Yumia Furniture Factory to you guys and let you know how well organized, how professional, how good quality for our Yumia Furniture Factory. Okay, come here. So as we know that Yumia Furniture Factory are mainly focused on the commercial furniture, and what's most important point is this one. Yeah, it's for our roofing, aluminum shelving. Yeah, so in Yumia Furniture Factory, we have over 70% of the aluminum shelf. So why we will choose the aluminum shelf? Because that aluminum shelf compared with the steel shelf, it will be more lightweight, the bolt, and what's more, it can do more size, do more shape of the chair, so it can make the metal chair really look like a solid chair. Yeah, that's the point. And what's more, in our factory we have so many roofing in here, so that because that we already produce some marketing popular style, and then we can make it for the zero MOQ policy. So that it means that if you convert the fabric color, if you convert the shelving color, we can do it quickly for you, so that you don't need to worry about the delivery time, yeah, and the small quantity or the cost. Yeah. So now in here is our factories. So in front of us, there have 3 buildings. Yeah. The first one is for the hardware workshop. The second one is for the assembly workshop, and the last one is for our warehouse. Yep. So in here you can see all the material what we purchase. We will use the PVC to wrap it to better to protect our materials. Yep. Well, you can see there are so many roofing here. Okay, let's go. Let's go to our hardware workshop. And also in here you can see all the aluminum tubing what we use is more than 2 mm thickness at least. So that is the reason why Yumia's product can bear 500 pounds, and why the Yumia product can offer you 10 years warranty, because the quality is very, very excellent. So now we are going to the hardware workshop. So in our hardware workshop, you will clearly to see they also have the steel material. Yeah, steel. And in here is the cutting area. So now I would like to introduce this machine to you. For this machine, it's imported from Japan. So why we come from Japan? Because it can control the standard, control the edward when they cut the tubing under the 0.1 mm. So in Yumia, what we think about for the good quality means that safety, standard, comfort, detail, and the package. So standard is very important part. So we will, from the beginning, from the material, we will control the standard, so that for the whole production line, for the end product, we also can control for the standard. Yeah. Okay, also is for the steel. Okay. So in here, the material, the tubing what I catch is more than 2 mm at least. What's more, here also have the cutting area, bending area. Yep. So in here, Yeah, you can see in some stress part or some special tubing, we will use the patent tubing, so it can better to bear for the stress and better for support the curving. For some stress part, we use the patent tubing. Okay. So in here you can see our material. The thickness is much more than 2 mm. So now we are going to the welding area in our Yumia furniture factory. Nowadays we still keep two ways of the welding. The first is the labor welding. The second is the robot welding. So why we will keep the labor welding? Because Yumia furniture factory is the customized factory. So for some small quantity order, we will use our labor to do the welding. So, but for some large quantity order, we will use our robot to do the welding. Yeah. And you can see. So for our robot welding, it also is for the QC part for our production. Why? Because when the tubing, the end work is more than 1 mm, it will stop working. So they need our worker, our QC team, solve the problem, and then it will still working. So it can better to control the standard. And what's more, all the welding we will do it for the full welding. Yeah, you can see. For the welding part, we will do it for the full welding. Yeah. Yeah, full welding. Yeah, so there have so many welding robots are working. Okay, in here I would like to introduce this machine to you. Yeah. So this machine is for the polishing. So after our tubing to do the welding, it will look like this one. That have a part. But when they use this machine to do the polishing, it will like this one. Very smooth. Yeah. So what's the advantage for this machine? That it means that when you polish it, it can control it in the one standard. Because maybe some labor to do the polishing, they cannot control the stress, so it will easy to get some mistake. Yeah. Okay. So in the whole production line, all the product will bear at least 3 times polishing. The first is the accessory. Accessory polishing is here. Here is the accessory polishing. Yeah. So you can see before polishing like this one. But after polishing, it will like this, very shine and very smooth. And then the second time polishing is here. It's for the whole curving polish. You can see here. So before polishing, like this one. But after polishing, it can make the corner very smooth. Yeah. We would like to introduce this part to you guys. This part we call it adjustment area. So why we will set up this part? As you can see, for this part it will have more large labor costs. But why we set this part? Because aluminum or the steel is a soft material. After to do the welding, after do the polishing, because the high temperature, the size maybe easily will change. So our worker are controlling the inner size and the oversize for the whole chafing. It can better to control the standard. What's more, for our clients, they maybe will only purchase the chafing from our factory and then do the upholstery and the installation on their factory. So for the standard in this part is very important. Yeah. Okay. We can easily to see all the tubing we use is more than 2 mm. Yeah, they all is aluminum. And here is our metal mold. All the aluminum chair produced, they need to use the metal mold to do the production. So we have so many metal mold in here, so we can have a better to match your order, match your inquiry. Yeah. And now I would like to introduce this part for you. This part we call it insert structure. So it means that they have one tubing, the second tubing, and the third tubing. They weld it together and then made a metal chair just like the solid chair. For this part, it can better to support you. And here is our automatic transport line. So this is the chafing already do the powder coating. So what's the advantage about the automatic transport line? So because maybe for some small factory they can't have this machine, they only can transport the chafing by the worker use the trolley. So the chafing stack it together, maybe it will have some they will scratch each other. But now we use it, it can better to transport our chafing and send it to the next workshop. And for this line, the chafing is already stick the wood grain paper, you can see, and then they will send to the heating oven to do the heat transfer. Okay, now in here is our chemical washing. So for the chemical washing, it's very mean to introduce for you, because nowadays the China's government are more focused for the protect the environment. So that for this chemical washing, the environment license is very difficult to get it. But now Yumia have this chemical washing and have this environment license, so that we can better to control for the delivery time. This is one point. And the second point, what's the advantage about the chemical washing? Yeah, so the chemical washing can better to clean the whole chafing for the each corner. For some small factory, they only can use the high-speed stand to do the cleaning. They will very easy to scratch the chafing and then leave a mark from the chafing. So then what's more, they can't clean it very well. So maybe 2 years or 3 years, they will easily to peel off. Yeah. So after our chafing do the chemical washing, it will send to this part to bear the last time polishing is detail polishing. So in here, all our workers will polishing the chafing one by one, and then it can make the chafing very smooth. Yeah. So it won't have any metal dot in our chafing. Yeah. Okay. So after our chafing do the detail polishing, sometimes our worker will put our Our worker will put the chafing send it to the automatic transport line. Yeah, and then do the powder coating. So for all the powder coating we use is Tiger powder coating, Tiger Cherry powder coating. Yeah, it's a famous brand from the Europe offshore, and compared with the normal powder coating, it's 3 times durable, so it can make the whole surfing more durable and anti-any scratch, no mark. Okay, let's go. So now I would like to show you the secret of the Yumia metal woodworking technology. Why Yumia can make the metal woodworking so clearly, so nice. Yes, you can see here also the insert structure. Yeah, so it can make the whole traffic be more durable and stronger enough. Okay. Yeah. Now we are going to the next workshop is metal woodworking workshop. So now we are going to the metal woodworking workshop. So now I would like to show you how Yumia can make the metal woodworking so clearly, so nice. So after our surfing, do the powder coating, it will send to this way, and our worker will check it one by one to check it if they have any problem or not. Yeah, you can see they will check it and better to protect it, and then they will send to this area. They will send to here to stick the woodworking paper. Yeah, you can see for the so simple shelving size, so simple size of the shelving, they have so many different size of the woodworking paper. Yeah, you can see this is the woodworking paper. Our worker are carefully to stick the woodworking paper onto the shelving. Yeah. So why we have so many different sizes of the woodworking paper? Because in the upstairs we have a PCM machine, so we can cut the woodworking paper very clearly. But what's more, because we have so many sizes of the woodworking paper, so that it can make the woodworking paper very match for the shelving. Yeah. So that's the reason Yumia can make the metal woodworking so clearly and no drop, no gap. So when the worker stick the woodworking paper and then in here to do the dry out, and then our worker will use the high temperature resistant PVC to rub it so that it can make the woodworking paper very match for our shelving. And later, they will send to the automatic transfer line and send to the heating oven to do the heat transfer. So a clearly metal woodworking you can see. So in here, our worker are clean the woodworking paper. Okay, and you can see. Yeah. So when we remove the paper, clearly, naturally, reality woodworking, you can see. Really look like a solid wood chair, and just like a magic, you can see. Okay. So that is the secret of the Yumia metal woodworking technology. That is the reason why we can do the metal woodworking so clearly, so beauty. Yeah. Our worker I check the woodworking chair one by one. So here is the PCM machine I just introduced to you. In Yumia, we have all the data of the chair size in our computer, and then use the computer to control this machine to cut the woodworking paper. All the chair is one chafing, one paper mold, and this is used to cut the wood grain paper, and also we cut the vinyl or the fabric. Yeah. Here is our upholstery workshop. And now I would like to introduce this machine. Okay, I would like to introduce this machine to you. This machine can control the stress in the one stander. Whatever our worker are the man or the woman, they can use the same stress to do the upholstery, so that it can make all the upholstery in the one stander. Yeah. So that is the reason why Yumia can make the wood grain, make the whole chafing in the one stander. And for the detail, I'm very focused on it. Okay, and here, and for this mold, this foam is the mold foam. Yeah, this is the mold foam. It's 60 kg per cubic meter, so that we also can offer you for the 10 years warranty. We also have a video to show it. Whatever we use the car to crush the foam, it won't have any size of the change. Yeah. So in here is the installation. Yeah, installation. So all the chaff, when they before to do the package, we will check it one by one. You can see. Yeah, we will check it one by one. So we hope that what the chair look like on our factory and what it look like on your hand. Yeah. So you can see our worker are carefully to clean the fabric, clean the seclusion, clean the backrest. That made it better to show on your hand. And what's more, here is our QC team. In our QC team, we have some machine to do the test, and all the chafing, whatever is 10 PC or the 1000 PC, we also will do the sample test in here, and then we will do it, and over the chair will bear for the BIFMA test. Yeah, this is the amount of our factory introduction. So maybe you will know about for our Yumia furniture factory yet. So yeah, if you have any urgent order, you can choose from our COMOQ service products. And if you really want to cooperate with us, but what we're about for the minimum order cost, you can try our stock item. Yeah. So in Yumia, we have several flexible cooperation cooperation policy for you, and then it can better to let you start business with us. So it's gotten to the end of the live show. I'm Jason. See you next time. Bye bye.